women's poison, the women's death.
Yeah.
Women's poison.
What do they call it? A woman? That poison is a woman's weapon.
Woman's weapon.
Woman's weapon.
Ooh, interesting.
They say that, and it's like the cowardly way. And I'm like, you know what? Plenty of people were taking cyanide pills during the Cold War and stuff, and like trying not to, if they were a spy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's poison. They're just taking poison to get out of it.
People, is it? You can like, was it someone who like was poisoned slowly with arsenic?
Yeah.
Like
I think a woman poisoned her husband very slowly with arsenic.
Oh.
I mean, many people were poisoned with arsenic before it became aware that that's what they should be looking for in murder cases.
And mercury, right?
Well, that was, I think mercury was like we didn't know.
Okay, yeah. Well,
and lead poisoning, we didn't know for a long time.
Yep. Well,
you know what's interesting? I don't know if it was the Romans. Probably not. I don't know if they had tomatoes. But they used to call something the killer fruit. It had like a silly name. And for a while, they thought that when they were figuring out what things were poisonous to eat, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because a lot of people would eat them and then slowly get sick and then die. But what really was going on was that they were eating tomatoes off of lead plates, and the acid from the tomato fruit would activate the lead so that they would eat, lead. It would just like, so they didn't know it was lead. They just thought it was tomatoes. So people avoided tomatoes and were like, tomatoes are poisonous. We can't possibly eat them. I'm like, oh, it's so sad. They were missing out on a delicious food for so long and still eating off the lead plates.
Oh, God. Yeah. There's the Terror. Have you seen that? I bet
no.
It's a great show that I based some adventures on. It's like
The Terror.
The Terror.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's great.
Man of Terror. But they accidentally they stuff happens to them. But I think the author also added like that they were eating from cans of lead.
Oh, so they're going crazy.
Yeah, like so to keep like. Did these things actually happen, or was it the lead
What's
poison?
it on?
It was on
Hulu?
AMC, I think.
Yeah, and then Hulu.
I don't know where you can find it now,
I'll
but it's
look it
great.
up.
Kieran Hines is in it. Jared Harris is in it. It's great. It's amazing.
The guy who's an Outlander and
The hot guy?
Oh,
not the hot
Tobias
guy.
Menzies.
Yeah,
the other
Menzies.
guy.
Yeah, the other guy who I find hot.
No, they're all hot.
But not the hot guy.
This sounds like. Do you guys used to watch shows on the Sci-Fi Channel?
Oh yeah.
Sweden didn't have.
You didn't have a Sci-Fi Channel?
Sweden did not had
Didn't
5
have sci-fi.
channels. We didn't have sci-fi. We had 5 channels total. So when I came here, and I'm like, Mom and Dad, they have the Weather Channel here. I was like, wow. The cooking channel? They have a
channel for everything.
Yeah, it was wild.
The Terror just sounds like a show that would be on the Sci-Fi Channel. It had so many weird one-off shows. We watched the Sci-Fi Channel so much in our family that we watched it change from Sci-Fi, like SCIFI, and then they did like a rebrand, and it became SYFY.
Oh yeah,
Sci-Fi.
I think Battlestar Galactica was on Sci-Fi, and people were like, "Oh, this is one of the first shows that aren't like extremely dorky and nerdy or something." Like it was like a quality change.
We used to watch, they had like Tremors would play on Sci-Fi.
Skid.
No.
But
Do you think Battlestar Galactica is a quality change? Or?
No. It's just me and my friend Pat McGrath. We used to like on Fridays we'd just watch that. Let's watch whatever like horrible movie they're showing on Sci-Fi.
Same.
And I know there was one we saw. Oh, I wish I could remember. Maybe he'll remember. But it was like an alien invasion movie. Ooh. And man, it was just straight trash. And I remember there was a serial killer character in it that they called him the Cowboy Killer.
Oh my God.
And so Pat and I were joking, it's like he just kills cowboys.
Oh my God.
And so then it's like his whole thing is psychosis. It's just like he just thinks everyone's a cowboy and he's like going after that. It's a good time.
He's at a bar and he's like, "You ride horses?"
Yeah.
And somebody's like, "Sometimes." He just turns and like kills them.
It's a nice hat you got on there. Was that a Stetson?
Like Sydney, you work in film production. Can you imagine though how fun it would be? I mean, you worked on a TV show as well for a while, but I feel like working on like shitty TV production, especially sci-fi.
I worked on a shitty TV show that was crime recreation, which I think is one step away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sci-fi is a little bigger budget, but yeah, those movies, like all the Tremors movies, my sisters and I used to watch. Arachnophobia, which was actually kind of
That's
scary.
a good movie.
Eight-Legged Freaks, which is the comedy version of Arachnophobia.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
It had so many bad movies on there.
I love that stuff. But
I'd love to work on a film like that. Are you kidding me?
I would love to work on a TV show. Like, I would like to have a stable job going to the same set and be like, today we are like X-Files. That would be so much fun.
X-Files would be, I think like a procedural sci-fi show would be incredible. Or like, Doctor Who is also incredible and really fun and campy at times.
They're remaking X-Files.
No.
Okay.
Ryan Coogler.
Okay,
Ryan Coogler
that's
is
weird.
the showrunner.
That's weird.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I didn't get a phone call about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Do you think they forgot?
Do you think it's going to be good?
Yeah, it's Ryan Coogler. It's fucking awesome.
New cast.
What other things did he do?
Sinners and Black Panther.
But it's a new
Fruitvale
cast.
Station.
It's not going to be.
Yeah, it's a reboot. It's
reboot.
It's
Okay.
a reboot, yeah.
I don't like reboots.
I love X-Files though.
What about Battle? You just said Battlestar Galactica. That was a reboot.
Well, I didn't know that.
Pretend you don't know about X-Files.
Fine.
Maybe you'll be. No, I'm very excited for that show. I think. Man, yeah, I'm super pumped for that. I can't wait to see what he does with it.
Yeah, well, I think, it's a fun setup like X-Files, like the files that are marked with an X because it's too creepy.
Because it's porn.
Yeah, exactly. The XXX files.
The XXX files, yeah.
But it is a little bit, but but I will say
You like the X-Files?
Oh, yeah, the mythos, but I mean, I didn't think it was great
I thought
writing.
It was great.
I mean, it was
awesome.
No, but like the mythos was a little bit. We never really got a resolution to what was.
Well,
going on.
no, I mean it's definitely sort of lost steam under its own weight.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
And I think if they could figure that out, it would be like it's a cool concept. And then the reboots, like I feel like they did reboots when they were older a couple of years ago.
They did.
And
they did the
They
X-Files.
were kind of confusing.
Well, those were like sequels.
Yeah.
That's true. It was a continuation, not a reboot.
But it was a little confusing. Suddenly Scully was pregnant.
I know. And was it an alien?
Yeah, and
what
then
really happened?
the guy from Terminator 2 was suddenly new Mulder. And
Those actually, I would go to bat for those episodes. He was great.
He was great in them.
Those shows were actually really good.
Yeah.
Was David Duchovny out because he was dealing with personal problems? Like
he's a sex addict.
I know.
He was a sex addict, but he was contracts. Contract.
I bet that. I mean, back in the day when they made TV, they did like 22 episodes every season, and they released a new season every. Like this new thing of like waiting 4 years till the next season. That was not a thing. I remember that was not a thing in the 90s.
No, it was just like every year.
Every year you came like,
and they would be filming in the off season, and then.
So I bet it sucked to be an actor. If you
well, he was also I remember he was really pissed because they were shooting in Vancouver the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And he was just really bored. And it was just like, it was funny because like so many of the strip clubs up there was just like refused to admit him anymore.
Yeah, he was like, I'm so bored because I can't have enough sex up here.
Yeah,
I fucked everybody already.
But that was the thing. He was just like, I want to be back in LA. It's just like my wife just married Terry Leone. It was just like, I want to be back there and
to cheat on her.
And,
yeah, exactly.
Other people.
Yeah, so I could cheat on her. And but he was really they just he kept. Just really wanted to distance himself from the show, and he gave the contract as a.
I mean, I could understand too after however many years, and then you're just like, can we do something else? Like change it up? Yeah, I don't know.
Especially if you're in the beginning of your career.
Sure, you don't want to get Eileen Pompeo Grey's Anatomy syndrome and be there for 20 years.
Oh yeah.
But she seems really happy, so.
Yeah, I mean,
who's to say?
Like the alternative, like you could also make a huge mistake and say like, "Fuck you, I'm off to do bigger
never work
things."
a day.
Exactly,
yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. It's hard to be an actor. What can I say?
Grass is always greener.
Yeah, grass is always greener. Speaking of, where the grass is not very green. In your little shed where we left you last week.
There's no grass in here at all.
Yeah, actually, there's no grass at all.
There's no grass.
Where the fuck is the grass?
It sucks.
You're surrounded by dust. But I've been trying to get into the... Like, I'm trying to see how you guys can manipulate your way out of this. But you Sydney rolled pretty well on the manipulation for Beata.
Yeah.
And I am going to reward you for that. But I still want to make you suffer a little longer. But not too long. once you guys have some sort of bonding session, the two of you in this
Spent the whole
sauna.
day together.
Yeah.
Sweltering and bleeding.
Yeah.
And
Olaf
healing.
was taken away. You're not quite sure where he is. But the closer you assume that hours and hours have passed, but you don't know. You hear some sort of like shouting outside. You're assuming this fire has been taken care of, but you also know that there's some sort of beast or something out there that created this fire. What if this beast comes knocking on your door? Weirdly, that's the sort of stuff that scares me when I'm like stuck somewhere and I'm like, there's a dinosaur out there. What if it comes in?
You kept worrying about dinosaurs outside.
I am very worried about dinosaurs.
Yeah, could happen.
Ever since I saw the
It
Lost
could
World.
happen anywhere.
That's a new worry. Yeah.
You know, the Lost World where there's a dinosaur, the T-Rex outside a tent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The tent?
There's a tent in the second movie.
Right.
There's a tent
Where are they
scene,
in a
and
tent?
they see
the
shadow of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
T-Rex.
I remember that.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
But
Where the
it's
hell's the
still
light
cool.
coming from?
Exactly.
It just-
And it also, like, of course, it does a perfect shadow.
Of its
Right.
tiny
Of its-
baby claw.
No, yeah, that too. But also, like, its perfect teeth.
Oh yeah.
But still pretty scary. Ever since then, been terrified of
I think
dinosaurs.
you make a good point, though. We kind of do believe, I think, that there is some sort of Vasen possibly in the lake, or that like Beata is being controlled by ? Or something.
Well, it definitely sounds like, I mean, we have a witness to it. We heard a roar to ourselves.
And we read the folklore about Heron and the Beast of Fire story.
Yes. Beast of fire through fires and flames.
I think, I think Eliza's plan, and she'll tell this to Francisco, I think Eliza's like, we should wait until night. Swine has to go to bed at some point, and we'll try to creak the door open. If they've locked it, maybe we can figure out a way to like jimmy it or something. But that's her plan, is wait until night. And if nobody comes.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Oh.
The door swings open.
Oh.
Olaf, August, Beata,
Oop.
and Swine
Oh.
all walks in, looking at you. Olaf smiles and says, reassuringly, trying to, everything will be all right. Now release them, Swine, if you may. And Swine does so, very angrily. I've managed to finally explain to them what's been going on. And I seem to have been able to come through, Olaf sort of whispers to you, Eliza. But Beata still seems like we can't trust her, I think.
Okay.
Are you all right, Francisco?
I'm fine. I just want my knife back.
Here, he gives you your weapons back, except your rifle. He's like, we can get that later, but I can bring... He starts tending to your wounds, so you heal another physical condition, while Beata and Swine and August seem like they're discussing something between them. Fine. I hear that you are here to help us capture the beast that's been roaming these forests. Olaf says that you're quite good with those sorts of things. Olaf
Yes.
smiles weakly.
Yes, actually, professionals.
Very well. You notice that the sort of the fire in her eyes are still there, but August seems like a different man at this point, and he walks over to you two, and while Beata, Olaf, and Swine are talking amongst themselves. I would like to apologize. I don't know what happened to me these years, and I'm so sorry that they treated you like this. We've been under enormous amount of tension and pressure, and people have been sabotaging for us, and I always assumed it was other sources that was sabotaging for us, but did not realize it might have been from the lake all along.
We just want to help.
Right, of course. I have an idea of what could be haunting us. You see, when I was a boy, I found this cave.
I'll stop you right there, August. We know about the cave.
We know about the cave.
We know about the gold.
We know about the gold.
That you took.
So you know about the dragon, then?
I look at Francisco. Yes, but say more.
Yes, right. Remind us what we know.
We know.
Well, in one of those caves that I found, there was this reptile-like creature resting on an enormous pile of treasure. And I didn't want to disturb it, but I may have taken some of the coins for myself. You see, my family was destitute. And so I wanted to save them.
That's insane that you didn't write about that in your diary. I whisper under my breath. It's so you literally wrote about the gold, but not about the dragon. That is so.
That is a
absolutely wild.
bizarre omission.
He did, but
he
in the adventure he did, but the someone didn't want to reveal.
I see. It was
Maybe
too
it was
much.
too illegible.
Exactly.
He was too excited.
You didn't have time to read the whole
That's
diary.
fair. We didn't. We were sneaking around. I understand your need, but why wouldn't you tell Olaf? Why wouldn't you ask for help?
Well, something's been clouding my judgment ever since I found that treasure.
Yeah,
It is the dragon
probably
sickness.
the dragon.
And you know dragon sickness is a real thing. That's why, Skid, you need to roll another observation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Francisco knows about this stuff.
Well, but he also is carrying a coin.
Oh, 2 successes.
It doesn't seem to affect you, so you can carry on with
Oh,
that
sweet.
little.
Okay, but he's aware that if you
But
have
I
it
know
in
that
your
if you...
It is sort of it can be poisonous.
It is exactly what infected the mind of Thorin Oakenshield.
Yes.
It was with the Arcade Stone.
Yep.
Sort of lust for wealth that the dragon can.
Beata looks at you while you're saying this. What did you just say? Not about Thorin Oakenshield.
Look, I mentioned only that there's... I believe that he is suffering from the dragon sickness. That is what it sounds like to me.
Dragon sickness, and you notice that she herself is wearing an amulet.
Oh.
Yes.
Where did you get that fetching piece of jewelry?
August gave it to me.
And we look at August. Was it also from the Horde?
Well, I did not. Yes, but I didn't realize it would affect us. You must know
Wearing it on your person. The gold was under your bed. Think of what it would do to someone's mind. She looks at Beata. No wonder.
And it's like, well, Beata wakes up from something herself. She starts to think. Wait. What are you saying? Am I?
Take it off her, August. Undo it.
She reels back from you. You do not take it.
I asked August to. I don't want it.
Nobody takes it.
No one should have it, Beata.
You also know, the two of you, from the studying, returning the treasure could help dealing with the dragon.
That's what she's thinking. Like, we should just put it back in the cave.
Bring the treasure back.
Fine.
All of it. And she looks at August. Any other pieces?
When did this happen? When did he steal it?
It's like he was a kid, right?
Yeah, like, no, he stole it. He found the cave as a kid.
Okay.
But then he had a hard time finding it again. He explains all this to you.
Yeah.
But then,
Well, this was in the
but then
diary,
he
too.
went upon it again as an old.
June 23rd. No date.
No date.
No year.
But this was like before the whole ironworks started prospering.
Right, they were struggling. His
Yeah.
parents were struggling
Yeah.
and stuff, so he took the gold for them.
Yeah.
Does this help pay for the ironworks or something?
Yes.
It
Like,
did.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So these coins are. He's either like.
It is cursed. This whole place, this whole establishment is cursed.
And you're starting to piece together, like, wait a minute, this heat is the dragon starting,
dragons.
like, dragons has all already been woken up. What's going on? Olaf is just shaking his head. And here we thought it was the devil.
Yeah, we look at Olaf like, we all...
That was our mistake.
Definitely what we were all assuming. Classic Olaf.
Silly superstition, when in fact it was a dragon.
It
all
was
along.
a dragon. So close to the word devil, so just a few letters off.
Beata sort of looks at him and the two of you. Yes, well, I too thought it was a sort of a demon of some different kind. But dragons... No, this doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to, like, balance this out. Like, why wouldn't she... She would probably be like, what the fuck, dragons?
But she's been under a spell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she could be like, what the fuck, dragons?
But she looks at Olaf and is like, well, we don't know yet whether this creature has been sent from where. And we should find it and we should kill it.
Eliza sort of raises
Well,
a dirty hand. I don't think we should.
Why not? Are you on its side?
No. From my experience as a professional in this field, there are things you can do to mitigate damage done. We don't fully understand what these creatures are, but we do know they exist in our world. And at times we do things unknowingly or unknowingly. She looks at August. We might take from them or destroy their homes. And they don't understand why we do it either. They're angry and frustrated, and they take it out on the land around them. Fighting it will do no good. In fact, you won't win. But by returning what is theirs, you can try to make peace, make amends.
Well,
Francisco is an excellent fighter. I think he would agree that fighting it is probably not our best option.
They are notoriously hard to kill. I do have a very good knife, but I don't trust my ability to kill a dragon.
Well, I have this, and she brings out the obsidian dagger.
And where is that from?
It came from a collection from my father's. I don't know why, but he was obsessed with hunting these things down. I came here because I had heard about a beast. I was convinced I was doing the right thing by pursuing them, but it seemed that it's been clouding my judgment. And then August, you gave me this, and I've been not myself. In fact, I seem to have ruined everything, haven't I?
I wasn't going to say anything, but
It was pretty fucked up.
it's just terrible what you have done, who you are.
People have died.
People have died. I was brought down to a wounded status, broken in fact.
I was very scared, frightened even.
Then she became angry.
I was very angry with you.
I'm not just talking about the two of you, all the men that I've...
Oh no, we meant, yes, also you've killed.
We are a microcosm of the damage you have done to these people.
Yeah, we are going to leave this place.
We are going to leave.
And kind of forget about all of this when we're done. But the people who you have killed, what about their families?
They cannot leave. They are like my wife and my sister.
Dead.
Interred in the earth, dead forever.
Swine stands in the doorway just observing this conversation, says, everyone has their own choice. Everyone has free will. That's what sets us aside from animals. No one had to stay here if they didn't want to.
Sure, you would just beat them into submission.
I haven't beaten anyone into submission. I've beaten them into following orders.
Oh, I must be confused about what submission means. Put out my Merriam-Webster dictionary.
I'm going to say that English is not my first language, but
Seems
like
synonymous.
an immaterial difference.
Oh, I'm sorry, people from Uppsala, the academics, I see. Swine is the only one who seems to not have changed currently, but
I think he's just an asshole.
He's just as horrible as he's always been.
We find out Swine is actually unaffected by the dragon stuff, that he's just that way.
It's just an asshole who happens to be flourishing.
You do. He does not seem to be affected by any of it.
My empathy, I can just tell. I'm like, nope, he's just a bad man.
Yep.
If he was one of the Sailor Moons, he would be Uranus.
No.
No, Uranus was
She was the cool lesbian.
a cool lesbian.
But
maybe not Uranus.
I get the joke.
Someone's anus.
Anus. Any anus.
We get it. That's joke is very funny too.
I just think it's funny they named one of those characters Uranus.
They went for it. They were like, it's
they
got to
did
be every
all-
planet.
That's
all
what
the
Samantha told me. It's just like the pronunciation, everything is just like, yeah. It's just,
Because if they skipped it, then everyone would be like, oh, I guess there's no sailor
It is not as
Uranus.
funny. It's not as funny in Japanese accent. Uranus. Or something.
right? No, I know. It's
Uranus.
like, yeah, Japanese.
Uranus.
It's not a joke, but
English.
English it sort of is.
Yeah, just the strong, like, sailor Uranus.
The funny thing is, that was not. The thing is, that was not like what they censored. They censored the lesbian relationship, but
Right.
but they
the
kept
name
it.
stuck.
Well, okay. I mean,
I believe we should at first take the treasures, return them properly to
well, the
king.
problem is that much of the treasure has been spent already. So I don't know if that is going to make a difference as to whether we can appease the dragon.
I think regardless, by removing it from the site and bringing it back to the caves, we will at least reduce the effects that has been
Yes,
giving off an
perhaps.
aura
Let
around
us
your entire operation.
make the effort. I agree.
So gather every coin and every piece and every
I will
artifact.
even return this one.
Thank you, Francisco.
Of course, August.
You put it like in a sack so no one touches it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
August gets the treasure from the house.
All the jewelry.
He also carries this little lantern with him that he's roll learning or investigation. Both of you.
Do an investigate.
Nope.
Ooh, one success.
Nice.
Well, you can ask him about like that
It's-
lantern. Why
Yeah,
are you
do we need a lantern?
Well, in the cave, I believe we would need a lantern. You see, it's a funny story. I lit this lantern almost 10 years ago with the breath of the dragon's fire.
Oh.
And it's been glowing ever since. Isn't that crazy?
The fuck?
I cannot believe that you didn't assume
Some
that
reckless
any of
motherfuckers,
this
like-
was odd.
I know, it's a very weird part of this adventure.
Then it's sane to tell me that information, that I roll for it.
It is.
Fascinating.
Wow.
You rolled really well.
I think we should fucking leave the lantern there too.
Okay.
The lantern, everything that could be conceived of being belonged to the dragon, we should return to the cave.
Okay.
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 All right.
I'm like,
Everything.
this is like this. This is so, because I was
The
like,
deed to the mill, the
The
ironworks. We will give them the deed, paperwork,
Yes,
since it's bought with his money.
you own it. We say to the dragon.
Enjoy your ironworks.
so you know about dragons that they can be appeased with a suitable offering, which
Flattery. They love
flattery. They also obviously the treasure is a choice. You can also try to trick a dragon, and you can fight the dragon. And fighting the dragon, like you can also try to trap the dragon.
Oh my gosh, I just really want to just trick the dragon. Well, he has a gun and a knife, and she's got like a blade. I think that could be our backup plan.
Yeah.
But like Eliza has no skills outside of communication.
We should try to trick the dragon first,
Yeah.
or flatter it, and do all that stuff, and then if that fails, try to kill it.
So the entire group comes with you. Swine comes with you too, just so you know.
Okay.
The quickest way to reach the cave is to row across the lake and then walk a few hundred meters into the woods on Pine Hill. There are rowing boats on the beach. Would you like to row over there?
I mean, I'm not going to swim.
I'll row.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm also not going to row.
I like to row. I'll do it.
Unlike what you saw earlier with this sort of destitute, smoky, scary, explosionist area with the factory being like at full force and making all these noises, it's completely quiet right now. The lake, the mirror-like lake, you're gliding across it. It's quite eerie. The full moon is out. In the distance you see several smoke coming from several old forest fires. And finally you arrive, and the terrain is steep and rugged, and eventually you see in a small crevice sort of an entrance behind a large boulder. What do you do?
I think we should just bring the treasure and try to... we ask August, like, is this it?
It is.
And you entered this way.
Yes.
I think you should lead us with the lantern and we'll follow in behind you.
Okay. All right. He leads you down this very deep, dark, natural cave. The lantern gives you some light. And the further and further down you get, the heat rises. There's this sharp stench of sulfur. And then you hear something that sounds like breathing.
August, after you. Can we do like a perception? Or, like, are we coming into like a bigger area? Or?
Yes, you are. If you press on.
We do.
What you see eventually is something I would describe as a dragon's lair. It's a large cave 50 meters across with 20 meters or so to the ceiling. So 50 meters, I don't know if I know, 100 yards, 150 feet. You were fast. And resting on a large heap of glittering gold is a giant reptile with huge wings.
Does it... All right, we're being quiet. Does it look awake?
No, it's breathing heavy. And it makes the walls quiver. And flames shoots out from its nostrils with every exhalation.
I think we should put the gold down.
Beyond the dragon, you see that there's a dark flooded tunnel, and you're smart enough to figure out that this is how it's been able to go back in and out of the cave, so you can actually get into this cave.
There's like a back way.
Yeah.
From the lake. Okay. Interesting.
I
see. So now you realize how it was probably that's how it was able to
flew out.
Oh, okay.
And create some sort of...
And so that's how it blew up the boat.
Blew up the boat, and probably now when you're thinking about it, like, is this the forest fires? Where did that come from? So has it been like... Has it been a plague? Yeah, terrorizing the area for a while.
Well.
You need to roll fear.
Oh.
Fear?
Fear against 1. So
What?
fear is
How does
either
that work?
logic or empathy.
I'm rolling empathy.
And
No skill, right? It's just your...
yeah,
Okay.
a straight roll. And you need 1 success.
I got 1 success.
I got no successes.
So you have 4 options, Sid.
Yep. I can flee, faint, attack, or freeze. She's gonna freeze.
Okay. But then you're out of... Then you can't take any actions for the remainder. Do you want to roll for it? Roll?
Maybe I should-
But, I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, they're all kind of useless.
Roll 1d6 to see how long.
Okay. Awesome. I rolled a cool success on that
What
one.
a great success.
Yeah, that's
Great
awesome.
success.
So
I can't push my fear roll. I already rolled this.
So Francisco, when you look around, you see this dragon. You're not really... You are mesmerized by it. You think it's a very impressive sight. And when you turn around to look at your betrothed, fantasy betrothed
I'm rolling to see
wife,
what I do. Flee.
She boots it.
Oh, so
I just start
like,
backing up down the cave.
Leave the... do I have all the stuff? Do I have all the stuff that we're going to return?
You have all this stuff, but Eliza abandons you.
Okay.
And Olaf.
Yeah, she's like holding the wall, just sort of like backing up into the darkness.
Right, okay.
And then
Well,
you don't see her.
I guess it's up to San Francisco.
Yeah.
San
And-
Francisco.
And she's unfortunately loud. when
She
she's
stumbles,
fleeing.
yeah.
She stumbles. And the dragon wakes up. And that's the end of this episode. And the adventure. No.
Oh my god, what?
No. It's the end of the episode. We'll see you next week and see what happens.
Oh my god.